Welcome to the driver's seat. We're in Austin, Texas for the launch of the first ever 2025 Kia K4. It replaces the outgoing Forte, compact sedan, you know the segment, dominated by vehicles like the Toyota Corolla and the Honda Civic. But this Kia K4 makes a strong argument why you should put it on your shopping list. First and foremost, it starts at under $22,000. Currently, there are only 8 models that you can buy in America for under $22,000, but none are as impressive as this Kia K4. And what I like about it is the styling. It doesn't look like a $20,000 vehicle. It looks like a much more expensive vehicle. And I can also tell you this, it drives like a much more expensive vehicle. So let's go there for starters. But it really is about who the target buyer is. So on one hand, I see young buyers like my daughter who is on a budget, wants something reliable, new. This be an ideal car for her. And on the other hand, I see older buyers who are, kind of empty nesters. Maybe they just want something simple. They're on a budget as well, and they don't want to spend a lot of money, want something reliable. This fits their lifestyle as well. So if you look at the two bookends of those consumers, this is really an ideal vehicle. And when I compare it to the Corolla and the Civic, it makes a strong business case. There are 2 powertrains available for the K4. The lower trim levels, and especially the one under the $22,000, has the normally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. It's mated to basically a variable transmission, but Kia, instead of calling it a CVT, it's an IVT, intelligent variable transmission. It actually drives quite nice. And this is actually the engine I would prefer. But if you want to step it up, there is a turbo available for the top 2 trim levels. The upgraded engine is a 1.6-liter turbo, 4-cylinder gas direct injection. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission and features 190 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy on that vehicle is 26 and 36 for a combined average of 29. The vehicle we're driving here, 30 in the city, 40 highway, and a combined 34. Kia has come a long way. If you look at this K4 as compared to the outgoing Forte compact sedan, it's leaps and bounds. So much more contemporary, stylish. Really, it looks much more premium. And I like what they've done. I like how they stretched everything out. Everything is very horizontal. The lines are much cleaner. And they've carried this throughout the vehicle. The light treatment, front and rear, is exceptional. So this vehicle looks great in the daytime and great at nighttime. We're inside the all-new K4, and it is impressive. The only vehicle in the segment that has this massive driver-centric curved screen. It's 30 inches of real estate. This is something beautiful, something we see in much more expensive vehicles, Cadillacs, BMWs, etc. But it's nice when all this technology starts trickling down. It's also the first Kia ever with artificial intelligence. So rather than the traditional Siri and other Google features, this takes it one step further. If you're familiar with AI, you know what I mean, but you can really get into it and ask some in-depth questions. And I think it's just very impressive. I like the color contrast, so it's not just all black, all the textures. I mean, this is a car that starts at $22,000. The one you're seeing here is basically the top of the line, normally aspirated. So you're looking at about $27,000 plus destination and handling. And I really have very little to complain about. The seats are comfortable. It's roomy, plenty of headroom, plenty of shoulder room, and it drives great. The turbo is nice, but I don't know if it's worth the extra $2,500 to just to go a little faster. Sure, you get other features, but I'm perfectly happy with this. This is a solid price point for a solid sedan. Sedans used to be the thing everybody bought, but now they account for about 18%. So it's still significant, but a lot of car companies have dropped out of that sedan game. You could see just how much shoulder room, headroom, leg room I have. I mean, this is a roomy compact sedan. And I think the biggest challenge for somebody, especially a younger buyer, looking at this Kia K4 is there'll probably be maybe a parent like me influencing the decision, and a lot of people are still stuck on the Kia of the 1990s, but this is the Kia of 2025, and this is a different Kia. The quality's better, the styling is much better, and let's face it, nobody gives you more content, more bang for the buck than Kia, period. So even though it is a variable transmission, it does feel more and more like a traditional transmission, Steptronic transmission, and I'm good with that. The CVT or IVT in this case gives you a little better fuel economy. You pick up 1 mile per gallon over the outgoing Forte, but I don't mind it at all. The acceleration is fine. Yes, the turbo is going to be quicker, and if you need that, then go for it. But for most people, I think this will be more than adequate. Again, I love the technology. I love this, and I love the technology. I just love the full digital display in a vehicle like this. Yeah, this may not be your dream car, but if you can have some of this technology, it sure makes it a lot more fun to drive on a daily basis. So maybe it's a little sluggish off the line, but again, this is not a sports car by any means. If you look at the horsepower numbers for the base models, it's on par with what Corolla and Civic are doing. And of course, you've got the turbo option, which is very close to a Civic Si. So I have no complaints about the powertrain that Kia has selected. It makes a lot of sense. But what I really want you to feel is just how smooth this vehicle is. This road isn't too rough or anything like that, but we've had this in the city, we've had it on some bumps. It really dampens quite nicely. The structure is much more rigid than the outgoing Forte, so a lot of improvements that they've made, but overall the ride quality is impressive. For a $27,000 vehicle, this is not bad. I could drive this for an 8-10 hour trip, no problem. Again, seats are comfortable. I like the steering wheel. It's kind of a unique shape. I've seen basically the flat bottom. This one also has a flat top. And again, just these little things that kind of make you forget you're driving an economy car. So we now put it into sport mode and the turbo. Respectable. Texas roads are pretty flat and straight, but I could tell you here's a little on-ramp, and the vehicle's pretty balanced, not too much body roll. Again, keep everything in mind that this is a vehicle that starts at $22,000, and that's significant to have something this rigid in that price point. The K4 is roomy. You have class-leading leg room, hip room throughout the vehicle, and even the trunk is class-leading with over 14 cubic feet of space. It's very practical, and next year, there's going to be a hatchback, a 5-door hatchback version that kind of looks like a shooting brake. Very excited about that one. Everything Kia is doing is just nailing it. This color, it's called Morning Haze. It's very similar to a new Porsche color that I just saw. By adding premium colors like this Morning Haze to their lineup, Kia is taking these entry-level vehicles and making them look much more premium. So I mentioned the light treatment in the front. Well, they've carried it out through the back, and I really like what they've done. Stretched it out and bracketed. At nighttime, this looks like a very premium vehicle. Well, that's a wrap from Austin, Texas, with the all-new 2025 first ever Kia K4 compact sedan. This is a vehicle that should be on your list if you're looking at Corolla or Civic, because it's a much better value and it's a much better driving vehicle. I'm Ron Doran. Thanks for watching. See you next time on The Driver's Seat.